Ron Pippin, the Loan Doctor. You know, one of the most frequently asked questions that I seem to get is, Ron, how can I buy a home with very little or no money down? I just don't have that kind of money in my checking account. I don't have that kind of money in my savings account. So I would love to buy a home, but I just don't have the money to do it. And you would think that in this crazy mortgage environment that you would need a down payment, but it's simply not true. In fact, I'm going to show you at least 5 different ways that you can buy a house with little to no money down. So here we go. Number 1. First time buyer program. This is for those that have not owned a home before, but the first time buyer program considers you a first time buyer again if you've not owned a home in the last 3 years. So if you've not owned a home in the last 3 years, you can take advantage of this program. Also, if you are a single parent, then and you've owned a home even 6 months ago, then none of these restrictions apply. You can take advantage of that program now. So that's the first one. First time buyer program literally can get you in with no money down.
Number 2.
Second one is one that we call the Home Again program. That is similar to the first time buyer program, except they don't care if you've owned a home before. You just sold your home, or you're in the process of selling your home, and you're not going to get any equity out of that home, then, let's use this program and get you in with no money down. Now, the third...
Well, number 3, you can't dance like this.
Program I'm going to talk about is something called the SCORE program. Now, the first 2 programs that I talked about requires a 660 or better credit score, but this one will allow you to go to use this program with as little as a 620 credit score. That's why it's called the SCORE program. Now, there are some restrictions on all of these, such as income restrictions and how much of a home you can buy. But on the SCORE program, I just have to tell you that it's not a no money down program. You probably will be bringing in some money, but it's going to be a lot less than most of the other programs. So there's 3. Okay, then the 4th program, called the USDA. Now, if you ever gone over in the meat aisle in the grocery store and they have stamped USDA meat, well, it's from the same people. It's just they have a loan program as well, and it's zero money down. They finance the entire purchase price. Now, there are some restrictions on where you can buy the home, but I've got the map. Just give me a call and I'll go over that with you and we can get you in for no money down. Number 5 is called VA. Now, if you're a veteran or you've served in the military, I think zero money down is the least we can do for you serving our country. So that's another program that can get you in where they will finance the entire purchase price. So I'm going to keep going. We have more than 5.
6.
Next one is called FHA with the gift funds. Now, FHA technically requires 3.5% down. However, you can get money from your parents. You can get money from your brother, your sister, from family. Would love to have a brother or sister or parents that gift me that money. But that happens all the time. And as long as you can get that money gifted from you or even an employer, then we can use that money and you don't have to bring your own money into closing. Now, the number 7.
Number 7
is one of my favorite ones, and it's called grants. And there are tons of grants out there that will allow you to get in with very little to no money down. Now, not all the grants will have no money down, because some of them say if you put in $500, then we'll give you $5,000. Or some of them say we'll match 3 to 1. So if you bring in $1,000, we'll give you another $3,000. So there are some restrictions on where you can buy, because some of them are specific cities. There's some of them that are specific counties. So give me a call. We'll go over all the different grants. I've got a whole list of them, like 40 of them across the state of Utah that we can use to help you get into a home. So that is, I said I was going to give you 5. I gave you 7. So that's how you get into a home with very little to no money down. Call me. I'll help you out. This is Ron Pippin, the Loan Doctor. I'll talk to you later.